Poachers and polluters, consider yourself warned. There's a new app out there that makes it easier for the public to report illegal dumping and poaching in the backcountry. Grace Key has more on the new initiative and the incentive to turn offenders in.
Just behind the Kelowna airport, someone trashed a hot tub and toilet. To battle these types of problems, recreationists can now be armed with a new tool they can find right on their phones.
You take your photo.
The BC Wildlife Federation and UBC's Okanagan created the app. It's the first of its kind in Canada. You take a picture of the abuse and pick the violation type.
Is it a water violation, fish, ATV, environmental pollution? There's a whole bunch of different choices in there.
It's a geo-referenced, time-stamped photo that's automatically forwarded to the appropriate enforcement agency. Conservation officers see this as a useful tool.
The fact that you don't have to be in cell service to actually use the app and be able to send it off to the reporting center, and the reporting center sends it directly back to us. It cuts down a lot of time frame.
The president of the BC Wildlife Federation hopes the app will also bring attention to the need for more enforcement.
And if the need is highlighted and the residents of BC get behind this app, I'm sure we'll see adequate funding levels or increased funding levels for those people on the ground.
We do need to make sure that we have adequate enforcement out in the woods.
The launch comes as Premier Christy Clark announced $23 million in funding for more campsites and conservation initiatives, including more park rangers. The Premier says citizen support is needed when it comes to enforcement.
Because this province is so vast and there are so many areas that are practically uninhabited. We need help.
The Wildlife Federation says the app is also about raising awareness.
We also have a public website that we'll be taking care of that will show a number of these infractions where it's appropriate to try to drive social change so that people in BC understand what's going on in BC's backcountry.
Grace Key, Global News.